is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Merrick Garage. I'm recording from my phone right now because I actually brought my camera, but I forgot the memory card, so I apologize if there's any lacking quality. So right now I am at Intrack tires getting a set of 4 brand new tires for the M4. So I'm just going to show you them real quick. After they get put on, because I can't film inside, I'm going to take them out and do a test on how they make the car feel. So this will definitely be an eye opener if you or anyone you know wants to get wheels, tires I should say, for your M4, and whether or not you have to pay the premium for the Michelins, or if you can just get a really good ultra high performance tire for the summer and spring months and not break the bank. So let me show you what they look like now. So these are the tires that I've just purchased. So I'm gonna tell you the specs and everything once we're out of here, balanced and ready to go. But as you can see, 4 brand new Nitto tires. And I got a great price. Shout out to Intrack tires. They really hook it up. It again. F82 What is up, guys? So it is 2 days after we have left Intrack tires. Hope you guys are staying safe during this whole coronavirus thing. It is very scary, but we will get through it together. That's the most important thing, so just hang in there. In the meantime, hopefully you'll enjoy this video. So last time we were at Intrack, all their stuff is in the description below, so check them out. They have amazing prices. Like I said, I'm not paid to say any of that. They actually just hold it down. So we went ahead with the Nitto NT555 G2s. These are the successors to the Nitto NT555 G1s, or Generation 1s. And the setup I actually went with, just to be, quick and concise, is a 265 35 19 in the front and a 285 35 19 in the rear. Now these are 10 up in width from the original specs of the tires that come with the car. So the original tires come with 275 35 19, and those come with 255 35 19 in the front. So it is a slightly stretched tire to begin with. So I went with the increased 10 up in the front and the rear, giving it 285 and 265, so that for this reason we can have more surface area making contact with the ground, in a sense, so giving it more lateral grip, so it has more contact with the ground laterally. This will provide like increased grip and handling all around. I highly recommend it for the 2 days that I've driven on it. But today I'm going to give you an in-depth review of what it's like to drive this car on the road, going around some turns and everything. We are going to be going on a drive. I'm going to set up the GoPro on the outside. I'm going to have this camera on the inside, and I will be giving you commentary on how the car is feeling and driving while I'm taking it on turns and taking it on straights. So let's get right to it. See you in a few seconds. All right, so we are actually losing daylight, so I'm going to try my best to make sure that we get some good footage of me driving. So the GoPro setup, it's a little sketch, not gonna lie. Hopefully it doesn't go flying away. I'm gonna be in Sport Plus, suspension as well. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna put it in Sport Plus for all 3. And yeah, let's just go for it and see what happens. I'm so nervous that the GoPro is just gonna go flying. Just hoping that this GoPro doesn't go flying. Alright, so that was 90 miles an hour on a straight. Car feels very well planted. I'm not getting any pull on the street. So typically when you have a wider tire, usually in the front and in the rear, it can be known for the car to kind of like sway left or right based on like the divots in the road, because the road's never perfectly flat. But I'm not really getting that, and I usually get that a lot in that section of road that I was just on. So that's a good sign right off the bat. We're gonna get on the highway right now. Sorry that this thing is shaking so violently. I'm literally watching it, but there's nothing I can do about it right now, unfortunately, so please bear with me. And thank God for this quarantine thing right now. There's really not too much traffic. I do see some ahead. You might be able to see it better than I can from the GoPro, but we shouldn't have too many problems once we get a little bit further away. Here comes our first big turn, doing 70. Staying pretty flat, but again, we got some traffic, so sadly we gotta ease up a little bit. This thing is probably shaking so bad I might have to reposition it. I don't know if it's like messing with the image that much, but we'll see. So the car feels a lot more planted than on the Conta Sports that I had. A lot of the times when I would be driving, I would feel like it would just never feel balanced or flat. Like the car always, over every little bump wanted to kind of like shift. I don't know if that was just like, tire wear, like working heavy on the car, or the tires weren't balanced anymore, or whatever the case may be. But since I've gotten these new tires, I definitely feel like straight line speed is a lot safer and a lot more manageable than before. Alright, so here comes the turn. I'm going to slow down so nobody's in front of me. Now they recommend to take this at, 40 miles an hour? We're going to try doing it like 60, alright? We're in fourth gear. Wow, no slip, no slip, no slip. 70, 74, getting some slip, but still holding. Wow. Really impressed. Here doing 80, hitting some bumps, no slip. Straight line speed, let's see how we're doing. 95, 100, 110, staying pretty flat. Feels really good. Very nimble. I can change lanes and move very, very quickly without losing any grip. I don't get a lot of road noise either. That's a big thing with tires. A lot of the high performance or ultra high performance tires give you road noise. These are pretty quiet. I don't hear them whirring. I know that Christian had Continentals on his 350Z and they were super loud, like super loud. But with these, I don't feel anything at all, really. Or hear anything at all, I should say, actually. The only thing I can attest to in terms of sound is that I hear the bumps. I don't necessarily feel them, I hear them, so it's kind of like some rubber like hitting a bump sound. Like we've all heard it in our cars before, but that is the one sound that I feel I hear a lot more than I did on the Continentals. I'm not sure if it's like a valid thing. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention then, but I definitely do notice it, but it's nothing that would distract me from enjoying a conversation with someone in the car or even just enjoying the drive that I'm on. But let's just see. Wanted to take this turn a lot harder, but as you can see, we hit traffic. It's inevitable in New York, even in a quarantine. So, but no worries, there's plenty more where that came from. So very smooth. And again, changing lanes and having to make quick moves doesn't unsettle the car at all. Like it's very just planted to the ground, and that's exactly what you want in a car like this. Never underestimate a good set of tires. Those are the types of things that people take for granted. A solid set of tires can really make or break a vehicle's performance. Because at the end of the day, no matter how much power you put out, no matter how good your steering correction is, if you don't have good tires, you're not going to be able to properly control that car. Very planted. 60 miles through here, no slip. Transition, 40 here, 42, holding, no slip, no slip, no slip, no slip. how do these actually compare to the Continental Sport? Well, all in all, I think that the Nitto NT555s are better than the Continental Sports, because the Continentals, the only issue that I really had was that I would get slip on straight line speed, you know. So if I'm, you know, flooring it from 40 and up, I might catch slippage. With these, I really don't feel that. I feel as though from any gear, I can, you know, just drop it and go, and I will not have an issue. And that is really what I was looking for in a tire. Something that, you know, is definitely dailyable, because most of the high-end stuff like the R888Rs, those don't last because you can't really daily them. They're more meant for the track. These, you know, you can definitely get around, you know, around town and back, and, you know, all day and not have any issues, and still be able to take them on the weekend to the track and perform exactly where you need them to be. And they don't wear as fast. They have a really good tread rating. Now this is a really hard turn, so I'm going to be careful on this one, but I'm going to take it. This is probably one of the hardest turns and one of the truest tests, I would say, to these tires. So we're doing about 60 right now on this blind curve. Gripping, 45 miles an hour. Didn't slip once. That's amazing. Why are you slowing down, bro? You need to have that grip. Planted. 115 miles an hour planted. Just to recap everything all in one. Road noise, next to none. The only thing I really hear is sometimes I hear the feedback of the tire hitting like a small bump, but that's nothing major at all, honestly. Again, straight line speed, the car stays planted. It doesn't have a tendency to, you know, want to wobble at high speed. Doesn't have a tendency to drift or veer off due to, you know, the inconsistencies in the pavement. Holds really well on corners. Again, I've taken about a few turns that should have been taken at normal speed, would have been, you know, 20, 30 miles an hour. Took at 60, 70, 40, 50. So it's really holding really well and not showing me that the diff is having signs of slippage in the rear, which is a really good sign. That means that the tires are doing their job. Look, he jump shifted. What's up? He lost it there. Oh shit. What did I come into, yo? We gotta fucking, this is crazy. SL Mercedes behind me, a Jaguar F-Type, and another M4. Fuck, this is crazy. And a Q50. Alright, no more traffic, I'm done. I don't do that shit. Alright guys, so we are back. We had a fun drive, as you can obviously see. Ran into some crazy guys, you know, but it was fun, I can't lie. So overall review of the tires, very well planted with these tires on the car. I would not choose anything else. Great price, great performance. I am very, very happy with my choice. It just did phenomenal on the straights, phenomenal on the turns, no road noise, and just performs as it's supposed to. and that's all you need tires to do. So for about $1,000 I got these for, maybe actually a little bit less than that, and they are very much worth every single penny. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like here, comment down below. Check out Intrack tires. All their information is down in the description below. All their handles, Instagram, I think they have Twitter, Facebook as well as a phone number and where you can find them. And please don't forget to subscribe. I know it's kind of been bad with us putting, content out at the moment, but obviously there's nowhere to do our content because we cannot interact with each other. So it's very difficult. So please bear with us. We will try to put out what we can. See you in the next video. Peace out. Later.